Welcome to the introduction to the growth forecast feature of OrthoVision. To get to the screen, make sure you have Simulation and then Growth Forecast selected in the upper left menu. First, let's make sure that we have the right record selected. As we can see, we haven't done a tracing yet for this date, so we'll go to a previous date where we've completed our tracing. In the upper right menu, we have various settings for our growth forecast. First, we can toggle cephalometric guidelines on and off depending on what we want to see. Then we can change the origin point of our growth, which by default is set on center of cranium. And finally, we can change the parallel line, which is maintained throughout the growth forecast. By default, this parallel line is set on nasion and basion. So as we project out the years in our growth forecast, you'll see that this particular line is maintained throughout both tracings. Across our toolbar on the top, we have various tools to adjust our viewing. We have our panning tool, which when selected, we can pan our image. We have our zoom tool, which when you left click and drag your mouse to the right, you zoom in, and to the left, you zoom out. And finally, we have a fit image tool, which centers the image. Beside those camera tools, we have our exporting tools. The first of which is print, which prints out your image. The second is capture, which copies the image to your clipboard for later pasting into a word processor or an image program. The third being export, which allows you to save the image to disk. And finally, the fourth being image upload, which allows you to attach this image to your patient file in OrthoVision. This concludes our basic introduction to the growth forecast feature of OrthoVision. If you have any additional questions, please refer to our user manual or feel free to contact our customer support.